have to make it myself.
You have to make it yourself? What 7-Eleven are you going to?
7-Eleven, you got to put your own cream and sugar in.
Yeah, that takes like 10 seconds.
I just like to go to the...
You're lazy. Get off my phone. Oh, I missed the explosion. I missed the button. FMU, you're on the air.
Yeah, I don't get Frank Sinatra or Springsteen.
Oh, it's Philly Boy. I think I actually accidentally hung up on you there, buddy.
Yeah, pretty insulting.
I'm sorry.
You don't do that to me. You're superior. I do that to you.
You're my superior?
Oh, yeah. Ask anybody.
How?
Ask your call screener right now.
Mike, is Philly Boy Roy my superior? He says that's what you told him.
Well, yeah, so?
So that doesn't mean, just because you tell someone that you're my superior doesn't mean you are.
Well, now I'm mad at him for not saying yeah first.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. How are you doing, Philly Boy Roy?
Okay, pretty good.
How's everything down in Philadelphia?
It's a little cold.
A little cold?
Yeah.
Changing of the seasons, finally.
Yeah, I don't like it. I wish it could be like spring, like forever. I don't care about no global warnings.
You don't care about global warming?
Warnings.
No, global warming.
What's that?
That's what everybody's worried about.
No, they're worried about the global warnings.
No, they're worried about the planet getting warmer, so they are worried about global warming.
You can't talk to me like that, in that tone.
Like, oh yeah, I can't talk to you like what, using the correct terminology?
You sound like my third grade teacher, Mrs. Mazinskis. She was always saying, Roy, get your hands off that thing.
Ugh. I don't even want to know about that.
Don't talk to me like that.
You're saying that to me, or you're...
Yeah, to you. You know why you can't talk to me like that?
Why?
'Cause I'm a humanitarian.
Wow. Humanitarian. Okay, you are a humanitarian.
Yeah.
And what makes you a humanitarian?
Well, you know, a humanitarian, someone who does good stuff for bad people.
Who does good stuff for bad people. I never thought it was necessarily just for bad people, though.
Yeah, like sick people.
Well, sick people aren't bad people.
Well, a lot of them are, aren't they?
No.
Well, the ones I know have been.
Like who?
Oh, you know, like this guy who used to live down the street, and he broke his leg.
Uh-huh.
Because he was whipping these cats one day.
So he broke his leg by accident?
Yeah, people were chasing him, so it was like karmic or something. So he was bad, so they did a benefit for him.
They did a benefit for the guy who broke his leg?
Yeah, because he couldn't afford no cast.
Well, why was he whipping cats?
I don't know. He thought it was fun. I didn't approve of it or nothing.
So he was a bad person?
Yeah. But I'm going to help bad people.
Okay, like how?
Well, you know, I was thinking about how much fun I had at Live Aid back in 1985. You know, it was at JFK Stadium.
Yeah, Live Aid was actually in your backyard.
Remember?
Yeah.
That was one of the greatest moments of our lives.
Being a part of the Live Aid experience. You were able to get in? Because that was actually the whole... I remember that being a pretty hard ticket to get a hold of.
Oh, I snuck in with my buddy Carl.
You snuck into Live Aid.
Yeah.
The charity event.
Oh, yeah, just as George Thorogood was starting Bad to the Bone. I'll never forget it.
How did you sneak in?
Excuse me?
How did you sneak in?
Well, we kind of snuck in through these grates, but how we got backstage is a whole nother thing.
You were backstage at Live Aid.
Oh, yeah.
And
we actually watched Zeppelin from the side of the stage.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I even threw a soft pretzel at Phil Collins when he screwed up during rock and roll.
And how did you get backstage?
Well, Carl was fearless. Oh, my God. Here's what he did. This is so amazing. You know, so we go up to the security guy, you know, and he's like, you guys aren't coming back here. No way. No way. And so Carl says that we were the winners of this WMMR air guitar contest, and that our prize was that we were going to get to jam with Black Sabbath.
Like do air guitar with them?
Yeah.
And the guy believed him?
Oh, no, not at all. He didn't believe it at all. But then when that didn't work, Carl lit off an M80 and he threw it to the right of the security guy. Kind of blew his ear off. And then when it exploded, he hit the deck and we ran past him. Why?
That's terrible.
Well,
oh, my God. So his plan failed. So he just threw a bomb at the guy.
quick thinking Philly style.
That's Philly style.
Oh, yeah.
To just throw an M80 at someone.
Well, you know, it's like that's what George Washington would have done.
I don't even know what to say to that. Yeah. If so, George Washington wanted to sneak backstage to see.
Well, I don't even know if they had backstage stuff back then. Did they?
I'm
Like
going to say.
Like if Beethoven was playing a concert, would there be like security for that?
That's actually a good question.
Yes.
I
for
don't
the
know.
ages.
I guess it is one for the ages.
Yeah. So anyway, once we get back there backstage, we had to make it look like we belong there, right?
Yeah.
So Carl had this great idea to wrap ourselves in these brown tablecloths that we found. And in case anybody asked us who we was, we would just say that we were playing the Congo drums with Santana.
So you're wearing brown table, like you're just pretending to be. What were you shooting for?
Well, they're almost like togas, you know?
Uh-huh.
You know, like kind of Mexican garb, I guess.
Mexican garb.
Yeah.
So you're wearing.
Spanish.
That is so offensive.
What is? You don't like Santana? Oh, man, I've heard it all now.
Well, you're right.
I'm winning. And when I'm losing the game, I'm going to do it again.
So the era of Santana, look, I don't like any Santana.
Wait, where?
What?
Where?
Where?
Where don't you like them? On your radio or on your stereo?
Wow. Hold on. Where don't I like them? I don't like them on my stereo or on my television.
Okay.
And so you were just pretending to be ethnic.
Yeah, and it totally worked.
So you got on side of the stage.
We not only got on side of the stage, we got on the stage during the finale.
During the finale.
Yeah, you know when they did that song, We Are the World?
Uh-huh.
We sang in the background there. We just blended in.
You were on, so if I watch the Live Aid video.
The box set that came out. Yeah, we're in there.
You're in there.
Do you remember how Bob Dylan went on right before the finale?
Wait, who?
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan?
You've never heard of Bob Dylan?
You want to know? I've never heard of Bob Dylan.
Oh, someone take this guy's radio show away, okay?
You kind of lost it there, huh?
I didn't lose nothing.
Usually you're a little
Wasn't
more...
going to give you the energy that you want.
Oh, well, thank you for withholding your usual witch cackle.
Well, he went on right before the finale, remember?
Yes, I do.
And, you know, the legend is that he was so bad because he couldn't hear himself. Because behind him was that curtain and all the people was getting ready to sing We Are the World.
Yes.
And if you recall, Keith Richards and Ronald Wood played with him.
Yep.
Well, the main reason he really couldn't hear nothing
what's that?
was because Carl and me was making these fart noises into one of the mics. It was hilarious.
Ugh.
You can totally hear it on the DVD.
Really?
Yeah. You can also hear this other thing. I was shouting for him to play Wigwam.
Wigwam, what is that?
What's Wigwam? It's from one of his records. His best record, probably.
From his best record?
Yeah, Self-Porch Light.
Hold on. Self-portrait?
Self-Porch Light.
Porch light.
Yeah.
Self-porch light. There's 8 things wrong with what you just said.
Okay, name them.
Wigwam is...
Yeah.
You wanted to hear Wigwam. Number 1, you know he's not going to play Wigwam.
Why not?
I think it's instrumental.
So, Average White Band played all kinds of instrumentals.
Yeah, but average white men wasn't the poet of their generation.
They kind of were, though.
No, they weren't.
What?
Yeah, what? You know. What? He said, but you expected him to play Wigwam.
Yeah. That's a special song from my childhood. My mother played it for me when I was a toddler.
She played Wigwam for you.
Yeah, and all of South Porchlight.
Self-portrait.
I was also yelling for them to do Start Me Up.
Who?
Bob Dylan and Keith and Ronald.
You thought that the three of them would start playing Start Me Up.
I thought it would pick the mood up a little bit.
Because he was dragging doing those...
Totally, yeah.
Doing, what did he do? The Times They Are A-Changin'?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something boring.
Oh, totally boring, yeah. But, you know, the night kind of ended off okay because we ended up partying all night with Bruce Hall.
Who's that?
He's the bass player for REO Speedwagon.
You were partying with the bass player from REO Speedwagon.
Oh, yeah, we took him and Martha Quinn all over Philly in Carl's Duster.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually kind of exciting.
We actually left Bruce somewhere near Tollemenson, if memory serves. Can't remember why or where, though.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
You just kind of abandoned the guy from REO Speedwagon.
Just left him. Oh, but those are that's the stuff of memories, you know.
Yeah, good old memories, huh?
Poor Carl.
Well, what happened to Carl?
Well, you know, he was that guy that smoked dust and tried to slow dance with that lion at the Philly Zoo in '88.
Uh-huh.
You've probably seen it in one of them Faces of Death films.
Really? He was on Faces of Death?
Yeah.
Carl, your friend Carl.
Yeah.
And what happened to him? He got mauled by the lion?
Yeah. Kind of sad, though. But he went out partying.
Yeah, he sounded like such a great guy, too.
Well, he was.
Throwing an M80 at a security guard.
Oh, well, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So, anyway, you know, I got so far off topic there. I was thinking about Live Aid, and it made me want to do something to help people out, you know?
Uh-huh.
Well, I wanted to put on a rock show, but no bands around here want to work with me after what they said happened at the Ritz 5.
The fire, you mean?
Yeah, it seems like PFT's been talking smack about me to some people over there in Hollywood and in the entertainment biz.
So PFT, Paul F. Tompkins, the comedian,
Yeah.
who you had spoke to a few weeks ago on the radio,
Yeah.
that he's kind of ruining your reputation in Hollywood.
He's got to be. No one wants to do my shows.
And that's why.
Yeah.
It's
But
not,
I came up with a better idea.
What's that?
Well, you know them walkathons, you know, where people pledge money for every mile you go?
Sure.
I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay, so what walkathon are you going to participate in?
I'm not going to walk nowhere. I'm going to do the Bristol Stomp around the perimeter of Philly.
Around the perimeter of Philly.
Yeah.
You're going to do the Bristol Stomp. The song, the Bristol Stomp.
It's not just a song, you silly dummy. It's only the most famous dance of all time, too.
The Bristol Stomp is the most famous dance? What about the Hustle?
What's that?
Okay.
Never heard of it.
You never heard Do the Hustle.
Have you never heard Bristol Stomp by the Dovells?
No, I do know that, but it's by far not the most famous dance ever.
Sing it with me. Oh, the kids in Bristol are sharp as a pistol when they do them Bristol Stomp.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It's a harder dance than I thought it was.
And what is the dance?
Well, I thought it was going to be kind of simple, you know, like the pancake or the matchstick or the Swiss Army knife.
Uh-huh.
But it's not.
What is it?
Well, Roy Jr., he saw me doing it, like practicing, and he said I was doing it all wrong.
Uh-huh.
He said they do the Bristol Stomp at his school for gym class, and he showed me all the steps.
So how elaborate is it, actually, that Roy Jr., your son, taught you?
Well, there's actually 172 steps to it.
172 steps to this dance?
Yeah. It takes a whole 38 minutes to perform.
To perform what?
The whole, one rotation of the dance.
38 minutes to do just one, what is ostensibly Usually somebody does a little dance routine like that, like the Hustle, for example. It doesn't take that long. It would take 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
No, Roy said there's a whole lot more to it. It's kind of like that kind of dancing they were doing in that movie about that composer, Mozart.
Who?
Mozart? What's
Mozart?
Spell it.
Mozart.
Is that how you say it?
Yes, Mozart.
Okay. Yeah, it's like those dancing and that. There's lots of bowing and people doing the deep knee bending and a lot of twirling. But there's also these parts that are almost like slam dancing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's much more elaborate than I would think a dance from the 50s would be.
It is, but it's going to be great. We've almost got the doorway built.
What is the doorway?
The doorway for me to go through.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's like a full-size doorway, and it's made out of oak, and it's painted gold.
Uh-huh.
And you know that part where they go, it's got that groovy beat that makes you stomp your feet, come along and try, you're going to feel fine.
Uh-huh.
When it says fine, you're supposed to knock on the door and enter through it backwards, all the while hopping on one leg and pretending to serve a tea party to 9 different people.
Uh-huh.
And then you have to play each of them 9 people being served the tea.
And this is just one part of the dance?
Oh, no, there's more. Then there's also this weird part where you have to slap yourself in the face 24 times. Hard.
So you're doing this dance?
Yeah.
You said it takes you how long to do one full?
38 minutes.
38 minutes. And it entails you going through a doorway backwards.
Yeah.
Pretending to serve people for a tea party.
Yeah.
Slapping yourself hard.
24 times.
24 times. And you learned all this from your son.
Yeah.
Who... Now, and they do this at his school?
That's what he said, yeah. Why?
Now, you're going to go around the perimeter of Philly.
Yeah.
With it, are you carrying this door?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I'm trying to hire Minnie Dovels to follow me the whole way and do the song.
Who's that?
Minnie Dovels. I can't afford the real Dovels.
So what are mini Dovels?
It's like a Dovels tribute band, but they're midgets.
Mini Dovels.
Yeah.
Is that a popular tribute band down there?
I've seen them play at O'Malley's a couple times.
That's... Okay.
They're better than micro Dovels.
What is that?
They're even smaller.
Ugh.
Yeah.
They
actually do the Bristol tamp, like you're tamping on something.
I really never want to go back to Philadelphia.
Oh, you got to. I'm working out a deal where Tasty Cake's going to donate a carton of Crimpets, candy cakes, and coconut cream pies for every mile I dance.
Uh-huh. Who are they donating it to?
The hungry people.
So basically you're going to get hungry people junk food.
It's not junk food. That's the food of life.
No, it's not.
Oh, it sure is.
Tasty Cake is the food of life.
Yeah, there's eggs in it, and there's other stuff. Flour.
Flour, yeah.
And it's bleached.
And that's stuff. Good. That's good.
Yeah.
A lot of processed sugar in there, right?
No, it's good for your energy. Then they can all go out and find jobs.
Who can?
The hungry people.
So the hungry people can eat a Tasty Cake, and that'll give them the energy to go get a job.
It sounds perfect, don't it?
No, it sounds ridiculous.
Wait, what?
Yes, you heard me.
You know what I'm thinking of doing?
What?
I want to have the whole stomp thing finish up at the pet store.
So you want to go all the way to a pet store?
My pet store.
Okay. This is like you have a pet store.
Yeah. Pets are me.
Pets are me.
Yeah.
Is it just a letter R?
Yeah, it's like Toys R Us, but it's Pets are me.
Pets are me.
Yeah.
And can I ask how you got a pet store?
I inherited it.
Who did you inherit a pet store from, Roy?
From my uncle, Manny Unc Mel Ziegler. Why?
Manny-Unk Mel Ziegler,
Yeah.
he ran a pet store.
Yeah, he passed on last month.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
He passed on to jail from the halfway house he was living in.
Oh, okay. So.
He was stealing people's wallets.
Oh, well, I'm not so sorry to hear that then.
But the weird thing was that he would throw the money and the credit cards away, but he loved wallets for some reason.
That's weird.
They found his stash of wallets underneath his bed in a vanilla envelope.
I'm not even going to correct you on that one.
On what?
Never mind. Vanilla envelope.
Yeah, that's what they found it in.
Let's just tell me about this pet store, Roy.
Well, pets are me.
Vanilla envelope.
Yeah. What?
You are so dumb. I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe I don't want to talk to you no more.
What?
Maybe I don't want to talk to you no more.
I'm sorry.
But I'm gonna. You know why? Because I got to tell you about the world's first free-range pet store.
What do you mean by a free-range pet store?
What do you think free-range means?
Free range to me is like if it's chickens.
Yeah, we got some of those.
And they're not in cages.
No.
So you have a pet store where animals can roam free?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that must be a pretty big pet store.
Well, it's a Quonset hut.
A what?
Quonset hut? It's like a corrugated metal shelter that they have kind of in the military. It's kind of no frills.
A Quonset hut?
Yeah.
And this is set up in downtown Philadelphia?
No, you dummy. It's in Yaden.
Where's Yaden?
It's kind of outside of Philly, just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So, the dogs are running around with the ferrets and the fish. They're swimming with the mice.
So, wait. So, free range, you just have everything out in the open.
Oh, yeah. It's smellier and louder than I thought it was going to be, though.
It's not dangerous at all.
Well, define dangerous.
Do the animals fight?
Yes.
So, are the fights horrible?
I was going to ask you to define horrible, but I probably don't need you to. The answer is yes.
And why are you doing this as a free-range pet store?
Guess whose idea it was?
Roy Jr.
Yeah. He said it could bring big bucks in, and then we could also, a lot of people would be kind of into the humanitarian aspect of it.
That it's free range and the animals are not kept in cages.
Exactly. There's no harm done to them.
But dogs
except by each other.
Except by each other. So dogs are allowed to roam next to snakes.
Yeah.
And does that happen?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or it did happen.
Okay. Well, who's not around anymore?
Both. Yeah.
God.
It was kind of crazy. I'm actually trying to get the gorillas to play the grand reopening of the store.
You have gorillas in the store?
No, the gorillas. You have a radio show and you never heard of the gorillas?
The cartoon band.
Yeah, Damien Album.
Damon Albarn.
Who's that?
That's the guy from the Gorillas.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. He's from the Blur.
Oh,
you Anglo dummy.
Well, his other band is the Gorillas.
Well, I'm hoping he don't know PFT, and PFT don't get to him before I ask him.
Yeah, well, I would hope, I actually hope Paul F. Tompkins knows Damon Albarn from Blur, not the Blur.
Well, I just don't want you to tell PFT about the hybrids I'm working on.
What do you mean? What are hybrids?
Well, I'm trying to cross like a snake with a puma.
A snake with a puma?
Yeah.
Well, that won't happen.
Why not?
Because it just won't.
The snake can totally crawl in the sneaker, though.
In the what?
The sneaker.
What sneaker?
The puma.
The puma, a sneaker?
Yeah. What?
Not the animal.
Oh, God, no.
That's just... You're what are you, Dr. Moreau?
Who's she?
Who's she?
What?
It's a movie, and it's a he.
Okay. Like I said, I don't go to a lot of movies unless they happen in Philly.
Well, that movie was in Philly.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay. What's it called?
The Isle of Dr. Moreau.
Dr. Monroe.
No, Moreau.
Okay. Don't call me a moron.
I'm not calling you a
Okay.
moron.
Oh, geez.
What?
I just looked out the window. Someone's waving a flashlight out there.
Out where?
Out in front of the store. Oh, geez.
You're in the store now?
Officer Harrop's, yeah. Oh, wait, Roy Jr. just went out and told him to get lost. It's okay.
Wow, Roy Jr. Wields a lot of power.
Oh, my God. Roy Jr. just shot Officer Harrop's in the ankle.
Oh, my God. Well, what's your son doing with a gun?
Well, now he's waving it at me. I gotta go.
What was that? I thought when he had called and said that he thought he was switching places with his son, Freaky Friday style, that would be the weirdest thing we'd ever hear from Philly boy Roy. That was just so normal compared to what that was.